Hello everybody, welcome to Quiz It, the show where I quiz people you might know. I'm your host, JJ Amrose, and today I'm here with two good friends of mine, Ben Fearer, say hello, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
And Jonah Marva, say hello.
Hi.
First off, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you two rate your trivia and general knowledge ability?
4.
I'm going to have to go with a 6.
So, pretty middle of the road. How this will work. I will ask one of you a question. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, the other person gets a chance to steal for half a point by answering it correctly. Whoever has the most points by the end of the quiz gets a prize. That prize will be revealed at the end. Viewers at home, feel free to play along and see how many you can get correct. Are you two ready?
Yep.
All right, let's begin. We're going to start off with a bit of a warm-up just to get you guys used to how this works. This first question is for Ben. How many days are in a standard American school year?
180.
Correct. It's 1 point to you. That brings you to 1 point. All right. This next question is for Jonah. What is the exact date the United States declared independence from Great Britain?
July 4th, 1776.
That is correct, bringing you to 1 point. This question is for Ben. How many squares are on the traditional chessboard?
64.
Correct. That brings you to 2 points. Now, this one is for Jonah. How long is a fortnight?
14 days.
That is correct. 14 days or 2 weeks. Those are some pretty easy questions. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe.
I say they're average.
Let's make this a little bit harder.
Oh, no.
This one is for Ben. What is the hard bit at the end of a shoelace called?
The aglet.
That is correct. That brings you to 3 points.
Thank you, Phineas and Ferb.
Jonah, what letter is not on the periodic table of elements?
Is it W?
That is incorrect. Ben, you get a chance to steal this.
I want to say Q.
That is also incorrect.
Drats.
The answer was J, bringing Ben to 3 and Jonah to 2. This next question is for Ben. How many bones are in a human body?
206.
That is correct. That brings you to 4 points. And Jonah, what does a sommelier specialize in?
The study of the country Somalia?
That is incorrect. Ben, do you have a guess?
Could you repeat the question?
What does a sommelier specialize in?
Animals.
That is incorrect. The answer was wine. That brings Ben to 4 and Jonah still with 2. It's still anyone's game. We're still early. Let's ramp up the difficulty a bit more now. This one is for Ben. In biology, what does ER stand for?
Endoplasmic reticulum?
That is correct. That brings you to 5 points. This one is for Jonah. What 2 countries have the longest land border?
Is that the United States and Canada?
That is correct. That brings you to 3 points. This one's for Ben. What is the smallest country in the world?
Luxembourg.
That is incorrect. Jonah, do you have a guess?
Is it the Vatican City?
That is correct. That brings you to 3.5 points, and Ben still at 5. This one is for Jonah. What famous 20th century author is known for being both deaf and blind?
Is that Mozart?
That is incorrect. Ben, do you have a guess?
Helen Keller.
That is correct.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like musical artist.
Oh,
Okay, that's my bad. That's on me.
did I say artist?
No, I think you said writer.
I said author.
Oh.
I thought.
Okay.
All right, that brings Jonah to 3.5 and Ben to 5.5, correct? Yes. All right, this question is for Ben, and it's a multiple choice, so you have a 25% chance of getting this one correct. Which of the following cities in the United Kingdom lie on the prime meridian? A, London, B, Greenwich, C, Lorgwag, or D, Brighton?
I gotta go with my boy Lorgwag.
That is incorrect. That's not even a real city.
Drat.
I made that one up. Jonah, do you have a guess?
Is it B?
It is B, Greenwich. That brings you to 4 points, and Ben, you're still at 5.5. Jonah, what is the most viewed video on YouTube?
Is it Day at a Zoo, the first video?
That is incorrect. Ben, do you have a guess?
I'm gonna have to go with Baby Shark.
That is correct. That brings you to 6 points. And Jonah, he's still at 4. Now, this one is for Ben. What is the only vowel that isn't in the top row of a standard keyboard?
A.
That is correct. That brings you to 7 points?
I believe 7 points.
7 points. This one is for Jonah. What do the 100 folds on a chef's hat stand for?
Is it the training they went through? I don't know a lot about chefs.
That is incorrect. Ben, do you have a guess?
The 100 years being a chef has been around.
That is incorrect. I feel like chefs have been around for longer than that, for sure.
100 years. Tops.
Food has only existed for 100 years. Everyone knows this. The answer was all the ways to cook an egg.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. That brings Ben to 7 and Jonah to 4?
Still 4, yeah.
Okay. This one is for Ben. Who was Time's Person of the Year in 2006?
Jonah Marva.
Technically correct, but I'll only give you half a point unless, Jonah, you can give me the exact word.
I don't have a guess for this one.
All right. The answer was you. Basically, in 2006, it was the rise of, the internet, and it was like basically celebrating people who posted on like YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that. So technically, Jonah Marva was a part of that.
I was
should've-
not born until 2007, so no, technically not, no.
Ah,
I
well-
should have said myself.
yeah. Well, that brings Ben to 7.5, and Jonah still with 4. And Jonah, in what sport can you win a Davis Cup?
Is it horse racing?
That is incorrect, unfortunately. What is, Ben, do you have a guess?
I want to say swimming.
That is incorrect. The answer was tennis. We're getting pretty close to the end of our show here. Here are the final 2 questions. Ben, what is the only country flag that isn't a quadrilateral?
I've seen it before. I have no idea. I want to say Nepal.
That is correct.
All right. I went with my gut.
Yeah, it is in the shape of almost half of a Christmas tree.
Like 3 triangles?
2 triangles, like with like a little bit of overlap. And that brings you to 8.5 points. Jonah still with 4. And which brings us actually to the final question of this show. Jonah, what popular candy was originally known as chicken feed?
Is it candy canes?
Incorrect. Ben, do you have a guess?
Pop rocks.
That is also incorrect. Jonah, you were incredibly close. It was candy corn.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. That brings us to the end of our show. The winner of today's quiz with 8.5 points is Benjamin Fuhrer. Congratulations. Your prize is a single quarter. Don't go spending it all in one place. And I'd also like to congratulate Jonah Marva for getting 2nd place. You win a firm handshake by me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you everyone at home for listening to Quiz It and playing along. And thank you to my two contestants for joining me. I'll see you on the next episode of Quiz It. But for now, see ya.